Three.
Yes, yes, and welcome back to another episode of IZZUp, the Underground Come Up Show, and I'm Harriet Tubman, cause you already know I'm carrying it. It's up there, stuck there. We casting live from Cast Studios. We powered by ISE. It's the Carriers Radio. Shout out to my man Smooth. He carrying it today for DJ Jock. Hey, it's up there, stuck there. Come on. Yes, yes. Welcome to another episode of IZZUp. They love that. Real quick, we're going to go into an exercise that we do. It's real easy. It go comment, like, subscribe. You feel me? Comment, like, subscribe. Say it with me. Come on. Comment, like, subscribe. Right down there below, we're going to hook that joint up. If you an artist and you trying to get your music heard, you want to get it played, you trying to get on stage, come to the Carriers Radio for your interview. You already know how we do, man. Music news that you can use. Today is Alicia Keys' birthday, so happy birthday, A Keys. Some other stuff happened that was interesting. The versus battle between Keisha Cole and Ashanti. It finally went down. I watched it. That joint was lit. The girls was singing and they was all in their feelings and all that. The next versus battle is going to be dope, though. It's going to be interesting because it's featuring the NFL Pro Bowlers and their highlights. So I'm excited about that. We're going to check that joint out. Kodak Black is a free man. Shout out to that, man. Shout out to everybody that's in the jails. Free all my guys. Free everybody. If you got somebody that's out there that's locked up, that's locked down, write them, man. Send them a kite. It's important, man. It's essential. It's COVID out here. There's a lot of stuff going on, man. Tap in with your people. Shakira, Lil Wayne, Barry Manilow, Fleet Macwood. What do all these people have in common? They sold their masters. It's important that you learn about your masters and you get your masters popping, you know what I'm saying, if you're an artist out there. Lil Skies is dropping an album soon. It's called Unbothered. So is Young Dolph. It's called Rich Slaves. So I'm real excited about that. Clubhouse is now worth $1 billion. Remember I told y'all about Clubhouse? Go download that shit. Shout out to Smooth Radio. Listen, Smooth be on Clubhouse. We live on Clubhouse. And last but not least, every Thursday, Friday, Saturday night, pull up on me, the Carriers, man. 6059 Willen Avenue, Evasion Lounge. That's what we doing. That's how we carrying it. Enough about that. We gonna get right into it. You know what I'm saying? Bring my first interview up. Start cutting right now. Start cutting right now. Start cutting right now. For DJ A Cube, y'all. Hey. Come on. Fuck it up. Hey.
What's going on? What's going on?
Hey. Hey.
It's Vibes.
Oh. What's going on, man? What's up with you?
How you doing, brother? How you doing?
Hey, man, we're here, man. That's that DJ energy, man. You know what I'm saying? You walk in the building.
You know the vibes, man. We pull up, we gotta give the energy always.
You gotta give out the energy, man. So what's going on, man? Tell the people a little bit about yourself. Where you from? What you do?
I'm originally born in Nigeria. Lived in New York for a few years, then moved out to Philly. So I guess you could call me a little bit of, I don't know what the word is, but I'm on both sides. I'll call it that. I'm on both sides.
That's dope. So how's the Nigerian scene like?
I'm gonna put it like this: Nigerians, Africans, we know what it is, man. We bring the energy always. You know what I mean? Like it's always live. the energy is always dope. You know what I mean? Like the moves, the dancing, the singing, the everything, man. Like Nigerians know how to get down. Africans, you know what I mean?
Facts. I actually slid up here at Cash Studio one time, and y'all was having an event.
I'm
That
just saying.
listen.
I'm just saying.
That shit was lit. Like, I ain't even know. I came to go to the studio. Shout out to Mac, Fat Mac in
Hey
the back.
man, shout out
And-
to Live Prestige one time.
Yes.
Man. That's my team right there.
I came
you know
through. I
what
was like, I forgot what I came for. I'm like, oh, all right. This how we carrying it. And I'm talking about. Speaking of events, you got an event coming up.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. This Saturday, January 30th, Capricorn versus Aquarius.
Oh man.
Actually happening at Cash Studio.
Right here.
So you already know what we doing. Pull up right now. Tickets are only $20, man. So make sure you pull up to the Eventbrite. MYB Cash, KAS, Eventbrite.com. That's MYB Cash with a K. All right. .eventbrite.com.
Big facts. So, how long you been doing this DJing?
We'll say about 13, going on 14 years.
That's dope. And like, how did you like, come about being a DJ? 'Cause everybody got a story.
I guess
My
like
story crazy too.
everybody's story is different, right?
Yeah.
My story really originated like one. I was always a lover of music, and like I was always involved with music from birth. But I started around 2007. Let's give that. And around that time, I was more focused on sports. Being an athlete. Doing a lot of different sports, trying to get that scholarship to college. You know what I mean? So
Facts.
for me, I was more focused on that. But randomly one day, my sister was throwing an event. She booked a DJ, and the DJ didn't show up at all. Right? So, they were looking around, who's gonna DJ, who's gonna do this. At that time, I was messing around with virtual DJ again, just loving music and just always wanting to explore. I had virtual DJ on my laptop, and I'm like, you know what? Let me just play some music. Then from there, it became a whole like party scene. Like,
So you
know
so
what I
you
mean?
rocked the
Just,
family
like,
function, and then
bruh,
it
when I
was just
tell
up
you,
from
like,
there.
The whole family, the cousins, everybody was just like, whoa, like we
They
didn't
said,
even
we
see
ain't
that.
even know.
We didn't even know he had that. You know what I mean? So everybody thought like I was a DJ at the time. I was telling them nah. And then really like after that first few years, I didn't take it serious. Again, just thinking sports and a lot of other things. Went to Penn State, and I actually was an athlete at first, got injured, and then like from that point, I kind of just focused more on the music side. And a lot of people really was like more so pushing me like, yo, do it.
Right.
And after a while, I kind of just gave in and actually like took it serious. You know what I mean? Once you actually like click it in your mind, like, yo, I want to do this. It's a different, energy that you put into
Facts.
it. So, it really picked up in college. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
especially on the college scene, like, cause when you DJ them college parties, like it get wild. What college you went to?
Penn State.
Penn State?
Main campus, yeah.
What, you say you was an athlete too. What sports you was?
At Penn State, I played football for a year. Got injured. Initially had a torn cartilage in my knee back in high school playing track or running track. Let's be proper. But yeah, in college, was a football athlete. Tried to do track a little bit, but again, it was really just me having injuries. You know what I mean? Like it kind of like set me back a little bit. But hey, you got to just keep it moving. You got to direct your energy somewhere else. You know what I mean?
Absolutely. So who are some of your favorite DJs?
I have too many. Let's not go there.
Let's do top five.
So here's what I'm gonna do for you. I'm gonna give you one and like, if I can remember all of them in like specific like markets and genres, if that makes sense. One of my all-time favorite, of course, everybody's favorite, Jazzy Jeff.
Shout out to Jazzy Jeff,
Like,
yo.
of course, he's definitely top 5, no question to ask. I'm gonna go Nigerian DJ for you real quick. DJ K Weiss. Shout out to DJ K Weiss, one of my favorite DJs personally. Like, just love watching him. What is this? DJ, what is it? KLM. One of the guys that I was watching on YouTube, like when I started like learning how to scratch, like I would go on YouTube every day and watch this man. I believe his name is DJ KLM. I hope I get that right. Then I have like local favorites, right? Like I have people that I work with that like are my favorites. First of all, shout out to DJ Caution.
Yo, shout out to DJ Caution, yeah.
So DJ Caution, I mean, I'm sure we all
Yes,
in the
yes.
same group. So shout out to DJ Caution, DJ A Boogie.
Hey Boogie, what up?
Shout out to my brother DJ Afreak. You know what I mean? just got a lot of DJs. One time for my brother back there, DJ Sue Chef. You know what I mean? So like, it's a lot of us. You know what I mean? Got to show love to all my peoples. But yeah, like my favorite DJs are DJs that I listen to. I call it like that because like to me, for you to take the time to do the craft and really like actually appreciate the craft, I appreciate that. So like. To me, I just enjoy, you know what I mean, listening to other DJs and just watching them do their thing. So, yeah.
What's the hardest part about being a DJ?
I'm sure you know. It's like a gift and a curse. Let's call it that. It's a gift and a curse. And you know where I'm about to go.
I already know.
Yo, when people walking up to you when you in your thing and they just start throwing the most random ish at you, bro. It's like, all right, I understand. Like, I'm here to service you. You know what I mean? Like, the job is to make sure the crowd is having the best time of their life. But sometimes, like, people get so, like, drunk, focused on themselves, focused on what they want to hear or what they want to dance to, that they forgot it's a whole crowd. You know what I mean? And like, I gotta make sure I'm servicing everyone. You know what I mean? And it's not necessarily just somebody coming up to you saying, "Yo, bro, can you do this?" or whatever. It's the ones that keep coming back.
Yeah, the
and
harassers
just
like
stay in your face,
like,
and
yo.
they spitting in your face, and they cussing you out,
They
and
spilling
they
shit on your
smacking
board.
stuff. And like one time before, somebody not purposely, but like they put their drink next to my laptop, and they trying to get me to do this. They moving their hand and spilled their drink on my laptop. And completely killed the whole party. You know what I mean? Like, so to me, like, it's a gift and a curse because you want them to have that energy and want to have a good time. But there's levels to it. Like, you know, you gotta give me my space to do my job. You know what I mean? So,
Facts.
yeah, that's hard. That's tough. You gotta always, you know, find the fine line between those two.
Yeah, it's definitely a balance to that, John, too.
Yes, sir.
So, is any artists that you dealing with that you fucking with like locally?
Personally, my artist that I work with right now, Lami, Lamii, check him out at
Shout out to
Lami
Lami.
Wonder on Instagram. Dope artist, Nigerian African artist. But he does a little bit of, you know, he taps into the hip hop scene a little bit. Then I have a lot of other artists that I, you know, either work with, different things like that. Jay Muller, shout out to Jay Muller, shout out to Bari, shout out to my brother G, Sucker Free G.
Sucker Free.
It's a lot of them, man. I can keep going, but you know, shout out to all the artists that I work with. Shout out to Phil Caesar. Shout out to LIB Foreign. Like I said, I could keep going, man. Like, it's so many of them, but yeah, you know, all love. You already know what it is, and we about to put in a lot of work this year for our artists too. So
Facts.
definitely be on the lookout for that as well.
It's definitely about the DJ, like especially with the art. I think the art came away from the DJ a little bit.
Absolutely.
Like when, you know, mixtapes was a thing. And like I tell people all the time, like a mixtape is when a DJ like actually plays the A&R. He goes out and he know all the rappers. So it's like, I like this song, I like this song, and I like this song. From you, I like this song. From you, I like this song. I only like one of your songs, and put them
all together.
Put them all together. What happened was people start doing a mixtape without the DJ. So it's like, all these songs hot, so I'm gonna put all the songs on there. But it's like, you know, you gotta air for that shit. It's like, yo, like I'm telling you that this song.
And to speak on that, I'll say like this, right? Music is one of those things. It's like water; it flows everywhere, right? And you know, you can grab a cup or a bottle of water, but it's still water in the same containers, right? And what that means is everybody has their own affinity for music. Everybody sees music and hears music differently, which is good. We all got to appreciate the art of music itself. However, in all of that, we've lost our appreciation for the music, the art itself, because now there's a lot of music that's put out there without the proper care, without the proper time and influence and you know, going through the right process, because everybody, well, not everybody, let me not say that, certain people feel like they can cut, you know, the steps, you know what I mean, take shortcut.
They microwaving it.
Exactly. And as you said, you know, as DJs, we were the ones that actually were the bridge and the gateway for these artists to stardom or celebrity status or any of those things that you call it, because without the DJs, dropping your record in the clubs, in the party scene, in the events, and all these other things going on, people are not gonna flow. They're not gonna rock with it. They're not gonna know the words. They're not gonna want to play it back at home or back in their car. You know what I mean?
Facts.
Or at their pre games and things like that. So in reality, DJs are now at the bottom of the barrel. You know what I mean? We are now the ones that are crawling, trying to actually get our names out there. When in reality, we're the ones that are putting these artists out there.
Big
You know
facts.
what I mean? And quite honestly, I believe Philadelphia, the scene in Philly is starting to change. You know what I mean? They're starting to give that love back to the DJs, and at the same time understand that DJs are really the gateway. They're the ones that break the records. They're
Facts.
the ones that, you know, change the scene, the party scene. Like I remember 5 years ago, Afro beats was not in the Philly scene. I promise you. You play one song.
Now you
at
drop
a
that
party,
joint.
they're not gonna rock with it. Now you gotta play Afro beats in the city. You know what I mean? You gotta drop that, because if you don't, there's a lot of people in the crowd that want to hear that.
They
now,
waiting
you know
for
what I
it,
mean?
yeah.
And that's just the evolution of music. So over time, things are gonna go up, down. You know, like water. Like we said, it's a water flow. So you know, over time, things change. The tides change, but you know, after a while, it settles. You know what I mean? So that's what music. That's how I view music.
Yeah, me too. So what are some of your inspirations? Like, what keeps you going, like, every day? Like,
Number one inspiration is God. After that is my family, starting with my mother. Then honestly, my inspiration is the people around me. My inspiration is why I do what I do, if that makes sense. It's like when I see something, I want to put my all into it,
facts.
and I want to get the best out of it. And that's the inspiration I walk with every single day. And the fact that like I want to be one of the main reasons why, you know, the quote unquote tides change for my family and for my people.
Cool. So, like, you got anything else going on, like, besides DJing? Like, I know you probably do a million other things. Like,
Yes,
come
sir.
on.
I mean, first of all, shout out to Crown Lounge. I'm always there. I'm the house DJ there.
Shout out to
so
the Crown.
literally there every single day. 4200 Chester Ave. Make sure you check it out if you get a
Oh,
chance.
that's right
to.
around the way. We gotta pull up.
Yes, sir, man. Let me know, man. I'll get you in, brother. You know that.
We gonna come carry it.
Yes, sir. Shout out to Lip Prestige, like I said, party with LP. Shout out to MYB Clothing. Shout out to Somebody Gotta Do It. Shout out to Bordeaux Gallery. Shout out to Patar Vision. I want to make sure I'm not forgetting nobody. Shout out to DJ Aurelius. Shout out to Cobbler. By the way, Cobbler, the app is going to drop this summer. Website launches this summer. It's going to be crazy. It's a marketplace for all creatives. And I am so excited for that. Like, I am so excited. By the way, this is the first time I'm talking about it on live. So, y'all got the first
Exclusive.
inside, all right? Y'all got
You
the
know how we
first
do it. It's
inside.
up.
Yeah, man, a lot of other businesses that I work with. Shout out to New Era Cuisine. Got a little catering business. Yeah, there's a lot of businesses that I work with. Like I said, I own a few businesses and I partner with a lot of other businesses. And at the same time, we have a business that's for all creatives in a way. You know what I mean? We all just build together, create together, and just continue to grow together. So shout out to all the different creators that I work with. I know I'm forgetting some names and some shout outs, but I promise it's still all love.
It's
and
all
I'm thinking
love.
of you. So yeah, man, that's that.
Oh, is there any artist that you want to work with, like a mainstream artist? Like, what artist you think that?
All right, let me just tell y'all a few of my favorite artists, man. Like, first of all, Lil Durk, Lil Baby, I could listen to them all day. Future is still up there, you know what I mean? I want to switch it to the Afrobeat side. Shout out to Naira Marley, Burna Boy, which everybody know of, Wizkid, my all-time favorite artist. Just giving you a few on each side. I'm a big Popcorn fan, man. I'm a big Vibes fan. Huge Bob Marley fan, you know what I mean? But like I said, like I love music just in general, so I listen to everything and anything. R&B side, man, like you said, the verses, bruh, like I was a huge fan. Like I was DJing, playing their music while watching the verses. Like I was
Verses,
just
yeah.
like, you know what, we gotta make it a day. Like
Yeah,
it's
we
a
was in the club
holiday,
with that
you know
on
what I
it.
mean? Like, bro, I'm telling you, man, those things take me back. So yeah, I'm just a fan of music in general. So yeah, fan of all the artists, brother. I'm gonna tell you that.
Cool. One more thing before we get out of here. As a DJ, what's one song that you know when you drop it, whatever event you at, it's gonna go crazy.
Are we talking primarily in Philly, or are we talking like anywhere?
Talking period, like you know what I'm saying, like you know, like you just go in there, like you know what I'm saying, you
Okay, so I'm gonna give a global one. All right. Right now, if you drop Burna Boy Ye,
yeah. As soon as that shit
that
come
would
on,
hit. Local Dreams and Nightmares, like, you know what I mean. But then of course there's a couple of Drake tracks that like it's global. Drake is global, so like you could drop certain Drake tracks and you just get the whole club rocking. Um, Personally, I don't want to get into like the current hits because it's a cycle, so it
right.
filters. You know what I mean?
And plus, music
Um,
get old fast. Like,
right. So, but like right now, like the party scene, you know what I mean? You throw on Cry Baby, you throw on Whoopty, you know what I mean? Like you getting the whole club rocking. You get what I'm saying? Bust It Challenge, you know that's rocking right now. So you drop that's getting the club rocking. But yeah, on the Afrobeat side, you drop Cash App right now, like getting the whole club like so. This like of course you know how it is. You go to certain
last night.
for me, I always think about the crowd. You know what I mean? So it's about the scene. So certain scenes that you know there's those go-to songs, but in a global sense, like it's always that like it's always a song that you could kind of sing along to. It's not usually just like a dance along. You know what I mean? Like there was a time when Dope Rush was really popping, but like it didn't stick. By the way, Joanna Drogba stuck more than Don't Rush. Even though Don't Rush had a whole challenge thing behind it, Joanna was just a lot easier to sing along. It's like Joanna. How you do me like it's so easy to just remember that and say that.
Right.
That's usually the type of songs that go more global scene, the ones you could sing along more. So yeah.
Facts. So we about to get out of here. Any plugs? Anything you want to shout out before we get out of here?
Man, like I said, man, shout out to my whole team. Party with LP, Lit Prestige. They already know, man. Rocking with them this Saturday, man. That's all I can say. This Saturday, January 30th, it's a holiday. Capricorn versus Aquarius. We at Cast Studios with it. Pull up, man. That's all I got to say.
Yes. And give them your Instagram one more time before we get out of here.
Hey, man, follow me on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, all of them, at DJ A-Cube. That's DJ A-C-U-B-E. I follow back, too, you know.
Yes.
Ain't no celebrity stuff over here.
But you know what I'm saying? We're going to wrap it up like that.
Appreciate
Shout out to
that.
my man A-Cube. We in the building. It's up and it's stuck. Shout out to the Juice Man Jenkins. We got that CMOS. It's lit. Make sure you pull up and pop out this Saturday, January 30th. Hey, come on. You want to jump on the blunt real quick? What you want to do? You want to jump on it? It's up there, stuck there. We see y'all next week.